internet. So I guess I've officially run out of brunettes to create makeup tutorials off of, and I've now moved on to blondes because my most recent tutorial was on a bronzy Charlize Theron Evil Queen look, and today's tutorial is inspired by the May cover of Vogue with Scarlett Johansson on the cover. I absolutely adore her makeup on it. I think it is proof, if I needed any, that you really can look glowy and fresh and like you just ate a popsicle without looking overly tanned if that's not your natural skin tone. For me, I don't tan during the summer and I use very little sunless tanner as well, so sometimes I feel like I run out of makeup inspiration because so many magazine spreads feature very tan to crisp models. So I adore this cover. It's just a really nice summer look to create and wear. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to create the makeup, but right before we get into that, of course, I have to go over accessories. Scarlett's hair is just parted very far to the side and waved, so that's what I've done with my hair today. And then the accessories are just very simple. I'm wearing some little pearl drop earrings that have a little rose and an oval shaped pearl because she's wearing some dangly pearls. If we go back to the cover, you can see that. And then for color, just to kind of almost bring out and illuminate the eye look even more, she's wearing this mauve-y, dusky, gorgeous dress, but today is just a casual day for me, so I chose a top in a similar color from Gap that has a cowl neck and that same kind of shimmery, silky quality. So the first product I'm going to go in with is my Makeup Forever Aqua Cream in the number 16. These are my very favorite cream eyeshadows. You can see this is a really pretty silvery light pink, and I'm going to put that all over the eye in a very thin layer. Next, the centerpiece of this look is this one product that I have rediscovered from my collection. In my Charlize Theron look, I used the bronze version of this palette, and I have just absolutely fallen in love with these all over again. They are very thinly, finely milled, and so they have a lot of pigmentation and sheen without being visible on the skin. So for me, these are worth the splurge. This is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Rose. I'm going to go ahead and use this as an eyeshadow. The color that I've chosen to use for this look is the penultimate one before the dark pink. So this one basically matches the color of my top a little bit. It's a sort of dusty rose that looks really flattering on my skin tone, but you should definitely pick whichever pink from this palette or from any of the dupes that I've listed down below flatters your skin the most, because otherwise pink can be a little bit hard to pull off sometimes. So I'm going to concentrate this color right on the lid. Flip my 217 over and go in with the white color as a highlight, just in the inner corner a little bit, and a little bit right under my brow. Next, you want to reach for any medium brown matte crease color that you like. It can be from MAC. I'm going to be using my original Naked palette and going in with the color Buck, which is a medium matte brown. I'm just going to get a little bit of that on the tip of my dome-shaped brush and put just a hint of it in the crease. You just want this to warm up the eyeshadow a little bit and keep that pink from looking too frosted and harsh, because you can definitely see in the picture of Scarlett that there's quite a bit of warmth going on right here at the outer corner. If, like me, you find that you've lost a little bit of that illuminated intensity on the eyelid in the crease creating process, just go back and grab a little bit more pink. I'm going to use a lighter pink, so the one just before the white, and just pop it right on the center of the eyelid to catch the light. Next, I'm going to go in with my very favorite eyeliner. This is the Dollywink in black, which has a very precise brush tip, which is awesome because we want to create the thinnest line possible. So when you're done with your eyeliner and it is the right shape to match the other side of your face, you just want to go in with your favorite mascara. Mine is L'Oreal's Voluminous right now. And just apply a good 2 coats. I'm foregoing falsies today because I want it to be a really nice, fresh, wearable summer look. Looking closely, I cannot see that she's wearing any in the picture. If she is, they're just little tiny singles at the outer corner. But I really like keeping the eyes a little bit more minimal for this look because we are going to create the most gorgeous, bitten, glossy, cherry-colored lips, and I want those to be the focus of the look. And then the very last step to creating the eye look is to use a gold eyeliner that you like. There are many out there on the market. My very favorite is the NYX Glitzy Gold SL18. And these are the slide-on, glide-on eyeliners, which are very, very pigmented and very similar to the Urban Decay 24/7s that are very popular and beloved. And I love the burnish color of this. So as I said, I want the cheeks to be just the ultimate glow, and this is my favorite trick during the summer to avoid looking too baked, obviously tanned on my very pale skin, but still inject some warmth and glowiness into my skin. So use your favorite bronzer. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, which is completely matte and waterproof and thoroughly awesome. And I'm going to go in with an angled blush brush. This one is from Sigma. And go ahead and tap some of that bronzer all over your cheek, but it's of such a light layer. I mean, look, it doesn't even look like there's any on my brush at all. So that constitutes a layer of warmth that is going to shine through the other two products that we are about to use. The second and middle product that I'm going to use is my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Dollface. This is just a very light matte pink. And I'm going to place that just on the outside of the apples of the cheeks, very lightly. You can see a definite pink flush to the cover of the magazine, so this is what is going to create that. Just kind of blend it back a little bit. And finally, I'm going to go back to my chosen highlighter, so the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Rose, and with that very same synthetic brush, I'm just going to tap a little bit into the heads of the brush from the middle of the palette. But you don't want to be too heavy-handed with this. Part of the reason why I stopped using this is because it is so very, very pigmented that if you use too much of this, it will look strange in the sunlight, in direct sunlight. So even if you cannot see it right when you apply it because the light is not hitting your face directly in the area of the house where you put your makeup on, as is sometimes the case for me, you just have to trust that it is there. So previously I applied some lip balm this morning and just let it sink in and then wiped it off so that my lips are moisturized. And I'm just going to apply a thin layer of Hang Up. You can see how incredibly dark Hang Up is, but since it is a cream sheen, it is almost transparent in quality, and the ultimate undertone that you get from this is more red than it is purple or blue toned, so that creates the right tone for the lips. Pat that lipstick on. And use your fingers to blend between layers. And since we're aiming to create a stain, I'm going to go ahead and blot with the edge of a tissue. And when you're happy with the intensity of stain that you've achieved, you're just going to go in with your raspberry lip gloss and put a thin layer on. So holding up the magazine, that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I know I really like the look, and I will see you guys in my next video.